Hi, good afternoon. It is a week later, almost exactly. And I was going to do a video today continuing on with vaccines and religion and politics, but I'm afraid that's going to have to be deferred pretty much at the insistence of my partner because he thinks I need to talk about this subject and I need to talk about my own personal situation. So what I'm going to do is that video will be deferred. We'll do it soon. And a much larger discussion of this issue and an abstract discussion and a discussion having to do with Nantucket and the area right around us in Massachusetts and the national discussion about homelessness and shelterlessness. We will take that another time as well. He has insisted that I do this and that I keep it very focused on myself. So I'm going to do that. Okay? There's an old philosophical expression which my late father would repeat to me occasionally, which is bread before philosophy. Meaning you can't philosophize very well being hungry, or certainly not long-term hungry, or if you're always focused on where your next meal is coming from. Well, in this case, in my life, it's more an illustration of shelter before philosophy. And if you are unsheltered or simply homeless, it makes it extraordinarily difficult to focus outside of that or above that. I'd like to combine in a way and say shelter as philosophy. Maybe in another video I'll explain the long history of how things are, where they are right now in my life. I can talk about the family discord and dissension and breakup and the two distressed housing sales that we've had over the years here on Nantucket at 1 Kingsway and 42 Monahans, if people want to look it up. There's a long history, but I think I need to do that even in yet another video besides the more abstract philosophical video about shelterlessness and homelessness. So we need to get to me right now. I'm in a situation where literally I don't know if I will have a place to sleep tomorrow night, okay? Tonight is the last night. During this pandemic year, I've had some help from the church, some financial help for the first time in these years. That has run out. The stimulus went entirely to that, and I've had a little bit of other help, and the hourglass has run out, and I'm without any funds whatsoever, and I don't get any funds for disability until the end of the month. Okay? And so I'm in a very desperate situation. You may also, you might recall the old expression, nothing concentrates a man's mind more than knowing of his upcoming execution the following morning. Okay, that's a little bit strong, but you get to a point where you're actually, what your body and your mind do, it is like a physical threat in a way. So there's been a lot of stress and a lot of additional physical symptoms beyond what I feel every day from the combination of Lyme disease and autoimmune problems, like asthma, but other things as well. So I'm in a situation on a fixed income and not receiving any help from outside in this situation on this island where if in the rental market, I wouldn't even be able to afford a third or a quarter of your average rental in terms of a room in a house, let alone a studio apartment or an apartment. So that's never been an option. Also, as part of the autoimmune, I'm severely allergic to cats. I can't spend one night in a place with cats. Many of the old buildings here have cats or have had, and I can't even do that if people had cats years before. And I've actually missed 2 very reasonable rentals in these last couple of years because of the cat. In fact, I've missed 3. So here we are. I have this Saturday evening paid for, and then it's into the abyss in essence. If anybody would actually like to contribute, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I can't tell you how relieved I would be. And I can't tell you how difficult this is. I don't even tell my good friends and some of my oldest friends what's going on in my life. Okay, so it's only in partnership, and it's only him. He can get things out of me. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, this was his suggestion, and God bless to him for that. And by the way, he just got his 2nd vaccination yesterday. Okay, so a little bit of practical information. His number, my phone doesn't work, and that's a whole other expense, and it's inactive, okay? Listed but inactive. His number, Armando's number, is 508-680-4307. The abode that I'm staying at this evening is called the Anchor Inn here on Nantucket, and the proprietor is Nate, and he's an absolutely wonderful human being. So that is what's going on. Absolute emergency, and it pushes everything else to the side. And you know what? If Armando hadn't contacted me right when he did, I don't know. I mean, the pressure's just been building. I haven't been sleeping these last few nights, and waking up with incredible anxiety. And in the meantime, I'm trying to devote what little energy I have to other topics and other issues. But we'll get back to them. Anyway, so this is a clarion call and distress signal. Absolute emergency. Okay? So there we have it. If anybody wants... Okay, well, shall we leave it at that? What do you think? Okay. And... You know, this is to the world. I mean, at Armando's suggestion, I mean, this is to Spanish people here on Nantucket. It's to the Brazilian community here on Nantucket, the Anglo community here, and everybody else. We'll see who happens upon this and is interested. And to finish, believe me, I'm going to get back to the greater issues regarding this issue, and I spent an hour with a minister 2 days ago, a new minister who I didn't know, discussing housing issues here. Okay, so all the best and God bless, and thank you.